Aries, welcome back to my channel. Let's take a look at the messages you need to hear now from your spiritual team. If at any point you want to subscribe and see future readings from me and you're not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if these messages resonate with you. All right, let's see what's going on. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, so first card we have, every journey begins with a first small step. So for my Aries who are in the process of starting a new business, a new chapter in your life where you're moving to a new city, a new area, you're single and you're wanting to explore dating new people, it's important that you don't get intimidated in the process of you beginning something new, because everybody starts off somewhere, and taking that first step is very, very important. Don't get intimidated. Don't let anxiety make you question beginning some sort of new chapter in your life that could actually bring new opportunity, new people in your life, better people. We also have park your negative thoughts and work only with the positive. So I'm feeling compelled to say, Aries, it's important that you are paying attention to what you're feeding yourself. And I don't mean just in a food sense. What you're feeding yourself in terms of entertainment, conversations you're having with certain individuals, especially if it is creating, oh, that scared the crap out of me. Creating this inability for you to show up in a positive way. Let me close that out. You need to be mindful of people you have around you, especially that you're talking to. Maybe that bell went off because that was a confirmation, but you need to be mindful of who you're allowing to get into your head or shape the way that you perceive your situation. Also, this is not saying that negative thoughts won't happen. Pay attention to the ones that you are feeding into and believing. We also have mark each day's end with gratitude. So a lot of you have also been focusing a little bit too much on what you feel like you don't have enough of, or what you wish went differently, or, you know, things that you're not 100% pleased with. And it's important to bring your attention to the things that you can actually be grateful for, whether that's family, a stable job, a stable home. Doesn't mean that things have to be perfect with those things that I just mentioned, but at least you have certain things in your life that you can be grateful for, or that you can say, you know what, at least I have this. All right, let's pull some tarot cards. It's the energy around Aries in terms of the messages they need to hear right now. So if you've been feeling energetically drained and not really motivated or as focused as you would like to be, it's important that you're not beating yourself down for it. And also, I see this motivation returning, especially if you've put a, let's say, a friends with benefits relationship to the side, a relationship to the side. I see you returning back to this fire or this energy or this zest for life. I also see with the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords, if you've been taking a break on working on a business, or have been taking a break from really showing up in your career and your career goals, it's time for you to get back to work. And I see you guys getting back to work, especially if you're wanting to make more money and have long-term security. I also see hard work paying off for you guys who are constantly showing up every single day and putting the work in, even if the results seem slower than usual or what you would like. Also, another message that you need to hear, Aries, patience is key. And I know that's really hard. That's really difficult for Aries. I'm an Aries, so patience has been a virtue for sure. But patience is key. Some of you have been beating yourself down, expecting yourself to be like this machine that just churns out results, which is not necessarily realistic. What Aries need to hear at this moment? Yeah, perspective is everything. So with the Hangman, this is us needing to look at things from a different angle. And what could be causing certain delays is because we're not really seeing things from the angle in which we're supposed to see it. So, for example, if there's delays inside of your love life, you could be looking at your love life as being doomed, or you just are going to constantly attract the wrong type of people, or that you're going to just have a difficult time overall when it comes to dating. And because of this perspective, you could be choosing not to date. And that's why things are not really changing, things are not evolving. Same things in terms of career. You could be assuming, oh, okay, well, if I don't have to really show up in this creative endeavor or in this business because it's just going to be slow anyways, which is not necessarily true. It's what you're willing to put in. And the mindset is important that you pay attention to. Also with the Two of Cups, this talks about connections, emotional connections. The Five of Wands is distractions because of other people, energetic distractions, issues caused by others. So if you do have other people who are like literally causing you problems by you trying to help them, by you trying to be supportive of them, you need to put better boundaries in place, because some of you are really, really stressed out and going through it because of the fact that you've been maybe allowing someone else's problems to kind of rub off on you. Okay, Spirit is also saying make sure you're not overworking yourself. Delegate your time in a way where it makes sense. What do my Aries need to know right now? So we have spark. This goes right back into what I was saying earlier. There is some sort of fresh start that's happening for you guys. And it's time for you to get back into your creative endeavors. Let me get into this book, actually. So the spark card talks about, so there's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself up to inspiration. Allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. So this goes into what I was saying earlier. I also have come together in reverse. So this goes into knowing who your soul tribe is. When the come together card appears reversed, it's a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. Is intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love, when in fact they are signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your heart into an empty well to the point that now you're also depleted. Know this, true love will not be denied you. What is truly for you will not walk past or require this much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, and allow the love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another. So assess any relationships that you may have around you, Aries, that could be imbalanced, and whether or not there is an opportunity to fix that imbalance, or is that imbalance showing that maybe this isn't something for you. Last card we have is Magic Stream. And the Magic Stream card talks about how everything is connected and there's a universal flow. Okay, every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a greater evolution, Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're a part of a fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Okay, so it's also important for my Aries who are trying to maybe look to see answers or understanding within certain, relationships in your life, certain situations and where things went wrong and where things went left and where did things go right and all of these different things, understand that you can't really isolate events without taking in consideration of just the whole story, which is your life story. So it's important in your search of answers that you don't try to like isolate situations as one thing being the cause when there's a plethora of causes as to why things happen just in general. And this could be, important for you to understand. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful, Aries, and to give you some insight on what you may need to hear right now. I wish you the best of luck, and I will talk to you later.